Hi, Lady Camden. I'm Ezelle from the upcoming. It's really lovely to speak to you today. Congratulations on this fantastic feature. So, for viewers coming into it, can you tell us a little bit about what it's all about? What can they expect when they watch this?
I mean, it's really kind of just, a sort of peek into my life during a really crazy transition and change. We started filming before my season of Drag Race was starting to air, and then you kind of watch the experience of someone, not knowing how it's going to go, a lot of insecurities coming up, a lot of like question marks flying over my head. I think you watch someone kind of slowly start to become gay famous. You navigate a lot of just someone that has never been famous before, and then navigating all that, but also kind of a homecoming back to London. I was really excited in the journey to come home and celebrate all of it back here, but also I think returning to your old stomping grounds often brings up a lot of memories that are both good and bad. We sort of go through a lot of my lifetime struggles, ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I think it's a beautiful kind of way to show people that your initial goals and dreams will change and they will deviate, and you will get knocks and you will not get the gold sometimes, but like it's what you do with it regardless that is like proof that you can have a beautiful, prosperous, full, rich, beautiful life. It just might not be exactly what you thought it was going to be.
How did that collaboration with Luke Willis as a filmmaker coming on board with this? Was there a friendship beforehand? Did you find it quite an easy working relationship between you guys to bring it to screen?
Yeah, I mean, so Luke and I knew each other through ballet. Like, I was a ballet dancer in a different dance company than Luke, so we knew of each other. I knew that he was getting into filmmaking a long time ago. He knew I was getting into drag a long time ago. And, I kind of just reached out to him because I wanted to make more high quality music videos and little things. I wanted to create miniature films throughout my Drag Race experience just to punctuate some of the ideas that I had. And I know that he has a very theatrical background like I do, and we're both camp and fun, and we're both similar minded people. So I kind of knew we were just gonna make some cool stuff together. Yeah.
And obviously, what really for you was kind of a turning point in your life? I know you had a few issues growing up, a little bit of bullying, a bit trauma, a family member passing away. And then you joined this ballet school, and it feels like this turning point. But then this other massive point for you was when you discovered drag. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's another example of how, you have really set expectations, especially when you're 12. You're like, I'm going to be a pop star, or I'm going to be a scientist, or whatever it is. And then, you get to a certain age and you see things just change and develop. And sometimes you hold yourself back because you have these expectations of what you should do and who you should be, and who you want to be for your family or for your friends. And, you have this really set in stone image. And then I think you get to maybe an age, Mercury retrograde, Saturn returning, whatever you call, I don't know what it is, around that 27, 29 age where you're just like, you know what? I think it's time for me to just do what it is that I really want to do, and what would make little 5-year-old me so happy, just so stoked. So I think that's kind of what I learned through about this whole experience.
And obviously your career's catapulted after appearing on RuPaul as well. So what was that experience like for you? Any kind of standout moments while you were on that show that you kind of look back and go, my God?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the first time I came back to London to perform at Heaven was so cool to me. That was a club that I used to go to all the time. Yeah, I used to go to Heaven all the time as a teenager, and get drunk and have a good time. So it's really fun to go back there and be the headline. It's kind of surreal. Obviously touring the world has been really, really cool and fun. But I think getting to finally just do some of the fun projects that I wanted to do, like this film, that's the real prize, I think. It's just getting the opportunity and freedom to make more stuff, make more art. Yeah.
And obviously being here at BFI Flair and this festival celebrating all queer, film genre and everything, how does that feel to be a part of that?
It's really important right now to be making queer art. I think there's so many people that are afraid of us for some reason, think that there's some objective that we have other than wanting to just be ourselves and live our authentic lives and just make more art and inspire other generations to just do the same, just to literally be themselves. And I think it's just an important time to be pushing to have queer voices heard in general.
Oh, well, thank you so much for speaking to me. Enjoy your very special evening. You look very beautiful. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. You too.